Here's the brutal truth. Most people won't die from the darkness when the power goes out. Panic, ignorance, and simple mistakes in the first 24 hours are what kill. Our comforts, light, heat, water, communication, are all balanced on a fragile electronic web. When that web snaps, the fall is fast. A power outage isn't just losing electricity, it's losing control. The difference between surviving and becoming a cautionary tale comes down to what you do before the lights even flicker. Small choices can spiral into life or death situations. When the grid fails, everything changes in seconds. Today, we're breaking down 7 power outage mistakes that can get you killed. Let's get into it. Mistake 1, carbon monoxide, often called the silent killer, is a danger lurking in many homes, yet most people don't realize how quickly it can become deadly. When the power goes out, people get desperate for warmth and make fatal errors, running generators in garages, using grills indoors, or burning fuel too close to the house. These actions seem harmless in the moment, but they can fill your home with toxic gas in minutes. You can't see, smell, or taste carbon monoxide. It builds up fast, displaces oxygen, and can kill you in your sleep. Even if you're awake, you might not notice anything is wrong until it's too late. Symptoms are subtle: dizziness, headache, nausea. They're easy to mistake for the flu, stress, or simple exhaustion, especially during a crisis. You'll think you're just tired, then you never wake up. The danger is that you may not even realize you're in trouble until it's too late to escape. Every year, people die this way, thinking a cracked window is enough. It's not. Carbon monoxide can accumulate even with some ventilation, and it only takes a small amount to be lethal. All fuel-burning appliances must be operated outdoors, at least 20 feet from your home, never in garages or on porches. Always keep them far from doors and windows to prevent fumes from drifting inside. Don't gamble with your life. The risk is invisible, but the consequences are real and irreversible. The solution is simple. Get battery-powered carbon monoxide detectors and place them near sleeping areas. These devices are affordable, easy to install, and can save your life. Test them regularly, keep spare batteries, and treat them as essential as food or water. Make checking your detectors part of your emergency routine. This device is your only reliable warning. Don't underestimate this threat. Carbon monoxide is unforgiving. Ignoring it is one of the fastest ways to turn a blackout into a tragedy. Protect your family by being prepared. Get the detector, keep fuel outside. It's that simple, and it could save your life. Mistake 2. Trusting your fridge and freezer more than you should, especially during a power outage. When the power cuts out, your fridge and freezer stop protecting your food. Instead, they quickly become breeding grounds for bacteria and mold. You have only a few hours, not days, before perishable food starts to spoil, even if it still looks okay on the outside. Every time you open the fridge or freezer door, you let out precious cold air, speeding up the spoilage process. If you keep the doors closed, a fridge can keep food safe for about 4 hours. A full freezer can last up to 48 hours, but only if you don't open it. After that window, bacteria multiply rapidly. Even if your food looks and smells fine, it could be dangerous to eat. Food poisoning during a blackout isn't just unpleasant. It can be deadly, especially for children, the elderly, or anyone with a weakened immune system. To protect your food, tape the doors shut and put up a big sign: "Do not open." Make sure everyone in your household knows the rule. If you must open the fridge, know exactly what you need, plan ahead, and get in and out as quickly as possible to keep the cold in. Use a thermometer to check temperatures. If food has been above 40 degrees for more than 2 hours, it's no longer safe. Throw it out or cook it immediately. When in doubt, always throw it out. It's not worth risking your health over questionable leftovers. Prepare ahead by having coolers and ice packs ready and stock up on non-perishable foods that don't require refrigeration. Your fridge can be your best asset or your biggest liability in a blackout. Your actions and preparation decide which it will be. Don't let curiosity or carelessness make you sick. Stay smart, stay safe, and treat your fridge with the caution it deserves during a power outage. Mistake 3. Failing to secure safe water. When the power goes out, water towers run dry and treatment plants fail. Even if water flows, it may be contaminated. 1 gallon per person per day is the bare minimum. Most people don't have enough stored. Don't count on stores, they'll be empty fast. Store commercially bottled water in advance. This is your emergency reserve. Boiling is best for purification, but uses fuel. Have a portable water filter and purification tablets or unscented bleach. Know the right ratios. Write down instructions. Don't rely on memory. Your water heater and toilet tank, not bowl, are backup sources, but always purify before drinking. Rainwater is another option, but treat it. Dehydration kills in days. Waterborne illness can kill slowly and painfully. Secure your water first. Mistake 4. Careless use of candles and open flames. In a blackout, fire is tempting, but it's a major risk. 1 knocked-over candle can turn a crisis into a catastrophe. You are your own fire department. Help isn't coming. Don't risk it. Use battery-powered LED lights, flashlights, and headlamps. They're safer, brighter, and last longer. Every family member should have a headlamp and spare batteries. If you must use candles, treat them like loaded weapons. Sturdy holders, away from anything flammable, never unattended, and always extinguished before sleep. But honestly, avoid them if you can. Don't let a blackout become a house fire. Mistake 5. Failing to manage temperature extremes during a blackout can be a critical error that puts your health and safety at risk. Without power, your home can quickly transform into a freezer in winter or an oven in summer, making it uncomfortable and even dangerous to stay inside. Hypothermia and heat stroke are real threats, even indoors, where you might assume you're safe. Both conditions can develop faster than you think, especially for children, the elderly, or anyone with health issues. In cold weather, consolidate everyone into one small interior room to trap body heat and make it easier to stay warm. Block drafts, cover windows with heavy blankets, and use body heat by staying close together. Every bit of warmth counts. Layer up with wool or synthetic fabrics. These materials trap heat better and keep you dry. Avoid cotton, which loses insulation when wet. Don't forget hats, gloves, and warm socks. Huddle together under blankets to maximize shared warmth and prevent heat loss. In extreme heat, move to the coolest part of your home, like a basement or a shaded room on the lowest floor. Keep windows and curtains closed during the day to block out sunlight, and open them at night if it's cooler outside. Wear loose, light-colored clothing, and drink water constantly to stay hydrated. Avoid caffeine and alcohol, which can dehydrate you. Use cool, wet cloths on your neck, wrists, and ankles to help lower your body temperature. Take breaks and rest often. Don't wait until you feel sick. Start taking action as soon as the temperature becomes uncomfortable. Early intervention is key. Managing your core temperature is a constant battle in a blackout, requiring vigilance and quick thinking to adapt to changing conditions. Win this battle, and you dramatically increase your odds of survival, keeping yourself and your loved ones safe until the power returns. Mistake 6. No communication plan. When the grid goes down, your phone is useless. You're cut off from information and loved ones. This isolation breeds panic and bad decisions. A battery-powered or hand-crank radio is essential. No AA weather radios are best. Radios provide critical updates when the internet and phones are down. Set up a family communication plan in advance. Designate an out-of-state contact everyone can check in with. Choose meeting places in case you need to evacuate. Don't rely on memory. Make sure everyone knows the plan. Communication is a survival tool. Don't be left in the dark. The deadliest mistake is waiting too long to act. When the lights go out, the clock starts ticking. Normalcy bias makes people freeze. Don't let it. The first hour is your golden hour. Shift from citizen to survivor. Act, don't wait. Assess your home for immediate dangers and check on everyone. Fill bathtubs and containers with water while you can. Unplug sensitive electronics. Triage your food. Eat perishables first. Inventory your supplies so you can ration effectively. Check on neighbors, especially the vulnerable. Community makes you stronger. Preparation and decisive action save lives. Don't be the one still sitting in the dark, wondering what to do. When the lights go out, the race begins. Don't be left behind. Surviving a blackout isn't luck, it's preparation. Respect the silent killers, keep the fridge shut, and store water. Choose LED lights over candles, and know how to manage heat and cold. Have a communication plan and act decisively. These aren't just tips, they're life-saving principles. Start preparing tonight. Buy the detector, store water, make the plan, talk to your family. Take these lessons seriously, and you'll be the one others look to when the lights go out. The power to protect your family is in your hands before the crisis hits. Stay safe, stay smart, and remember, every decision counts when the power is gone.